Here to perform their song, Something I Can Do, is Travis Bigwood and Aubrey Mullins. Take it away, you guys.
Is there something on your mind? Oh, I couldn't help but notice. And you're all alone, acting blue. Oh, and that's just not like you. Is there something that I can do? Is there something I can do? And I know we're getting older. It seems harder every day to make sense of certain things and to cope with the change. Won't you tell me, is there something that I can do? Is there something I can do? All for you. Well, you know I'd do just about anything. Well, now it's tough since you've gone away. We both know how things are. I'm loving you from a distance and keeping up through postcards. Maybe there's a way it can all work out and the days won't be so great. But sad I couldn't find a way to make you stay. To make you stay. Is there something on your mind? Oh, I couldn't help but notice. Hell, you're all alone, acting blue. No, and that's just not like you. Is there something I could do?
That was awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Now I know y'all two are really good friends, so how did y'all meet?
We met at a party. I'll be frank with you. There was some juice boxes being passed around.
Yeah.
And, love Snapple Apple. You ever looked at a fact under a Snapple Apple?
Always.
You know, I learned recently there's more fake flamingos in the world than there are real ones.
Really?
Snapple fact. But guitar
to
was
know.
being passed around, you know, and Beatles songs were being played, and I could like pick out Aubrey's voice out of it. And I was just like, you actually know how to do this? And she was
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I was like, would you like to sing some songs? And she said yes.
That's awesome. And then look at y'all now. Y'all's voices just like match perfectly together. So it's a awesome match. And I know your dad actually used to be an Elvis impersonator. So how did growing up around music kind of craft how you do your music now and you as an artist?
You know, it showed me where like priorities should lie if you have a passion about something. There's definitely more time and money spent on Elvis apparel in my youth than probably me or my brother. But
Wow.
But no, it was awesome. Like we grew up listening to 50s like doo-wop music and like Buddy Holly and Elvis, and those were idols that we had growing up. And you know that extended even further to like classic movies and classic literature and stuff like that. So it was really just I want to say eye-opening because a lot of people miss those trends that happened in the 50s and 60s, and and thank God I have those, and they influence things that I do day to day.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. You can hear it in your music, and like that's kind of coming back. So y'all were actually selected to play Rhythm and Blooms, which is a really big music festival here in Knoxville, and it's in April. So how excited are y'all? That's a big deal.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, it's really wild because, you know, we've probably played like 3 shows now.
Really?
And, you know, I've played with other people, and Aubrey is kind of still new to this town in a way.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. I've actually played it just in other groups for the past 3 years. So to be able to
Really?
play it under my name, it's China from Attack Monkey Productions. She was like, I'm going to do a local showcase stage this year. And she asked people, she was like, who's interested, blah, blah, blah. And I just submitted it, and, you know, she got back to me within like 24 hours and was like, I'm going to give you guys a slot Friday night at 7:45.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really exciting.
So have you played with other bands throughout the years?
Yeah, I play with a group called Sweet Years, which is like a punk group in
Okay.
town, and then I play with a Americana country band called Guy Marshall, but I just play bass for them.
Okay, awesome. When did you discover that you can sing? Because he mentioned it was kind of just like spur of the moment. Your voice just kind of came up at a party. So when did you start singing? When did you discover that you could?
I've grown up around music pretty much my whole life. My dad's a singer-songwriter. I grew up in Nashville, so it was just kind of something that I've always been exposed to. I've always been around. My family's pretty musical, and so I've kind of always done it. I did it some, you know, just around town in Nashville in high school, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But when I came up here, it was kind of like until I started playing music with Travis, my shower head was a great microphone.
Yeah.
So so it's been really nice to just be able to get into the music scene in Knoxville and get to be a part of what Travis has going on right now.
Yeah.
So it's it's been pretty awesome.
Awesome. And the music scene is definitely growing. We have so many new venues that are just popping up like crazy.
Oh, yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's great. So tell everyone where they can find your music and where they can possibly hear you play.
Yeah. If you're a friend of mine and you want to find me on Facebook, I'm there, Travis Bigwood. There's not a lot of them. And then we also have 2 videos that we produced. One is actually in an alley in the old city. It's a duet that we wrote. And then we also have like just a classic like Americana folk story song that like hit off this whole thing.
Oh,
and
wow.
and we were really excited about it. It was filmed in a house I used to live in off Riverside Drive. And both of those are on YouTube. You can just type in Travis Bigwood and it'll show up.
Awesome. Well, be sure to go check that out, you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Y'all were absolutely incredible. Go check out their music, and we will see you next week here on VOLTalk. Bye, guys.